All right. How's everybody doing, guys? I hope you're all well. So we've got a fair bit to cover tonight, guys. We're going to be talking about the David COOTE stuff, obviously. I've got a few things. I don't know. You might not have heard about him. I want to talk about the Mo Salah stuff as well. I was going to do that. That was probably going to be like one of the main things of the stream today, in all fairness. But then obviously this is obviously kicked off today as well. So we're going to be talking about that. But before getting further into it, guys, obviously a quick reminder, like the video as you are watching it. Comment down below your thoughts and everything like that. And I'm joined by Martin and Seano. Also, guys, we are obviously in partnership with Fibersportmemorabilia. So I'm just going to play a little video for that to start off with. If you join the members, you are in a chance of winning this Bobby Firmino book. This is the giveaway on the 1st of December.
Am I allowed to enter that one? I love Bobby.
As a one, yeah, why not? So yeah, I'm just going to play a little video for now, and then we'll literally dive straight into this David stuff, guys. This video is in partnership with Fibersportmemorabilia, whose mission is simple, guys, to provide sports fans, collectors and enthusiasts with a diverse selection of authentic sports memorabilia that captures the essence of sporting greatness. From autographed jerseys and boots to game-worn equipment and limited edition prints, their collection will be the treasure trove of sporting history. They take great pride in their commitment to authenticity and ensure that every item they offer undergoes a meticulous verification process. Every item that they sell is an authentic item obtained by themselves and only by themselves, leaving no room for doubt. I'd like to take this moment to thank Fibersportmemorabilia for being the partner of AKM LFC. Right, guys, let's just get into this now then, shall we?
I need to say Adam Naylor is up for voiceovers. If you need him to do a voiceover, there you go.
Mate, I love that video, that 10-second video as well.
Yeah. It's not. I kind of like it. Like I did the. I've also as well, guys. Actually, I've got to actually do this so you all stick around a little bit later on as well. We've also bringing back a little something as well. Cool. Right, we're doing that as well today, guys. That's back as well today. So we'll be doing that a little bit later on. But we've got to catch up with everything, guys. We've got to talk about this David COOTE stuff.
Adam, I need you to make a voiceover for when I'm nailing Gemma, mate.
What the fuck?
Here, guys. Now he's just entering.
Oh god damn.
What the
we've just lost our
evening and Rob 16, hope you're well, mate. Evening Scott, evening Doug and Rich, everyone's here, Gary Richardson, everyone's here, guys. So let's get into it, shall we? Shall we just get into it? So first and foremost, obviously the videos come out about David COOTE, where he said a few things. I don't really want to go over it all of what's been mentioned. I was going to actually show the video, but I thought I'd get a
you get flagged on that.
I get flagged or something. So anyway, this is basically the long and short of what he said. He said that Liverpool were shit. He basically called Jurgen Klopp see you next Tuesday, an absolute see you next Tuesday. Aside from having a pop at me, as in this is David talking, when I was reffing against Burnley in lockdown, he accused me of lying and then just had a right fucking pop at me I've got no interest in speaking to somebody as fucking arrogant. I do my best not to speak to him. My God, German, see you next Tuesday. Fuck me. That's
so
basically...
he's not bad. Yeah, he's fine, really, isn't he?
Yeah. So, and also the person that was in the video with him said, long story short, Jurgen Klopp says, see you next Tuesday, and Liverpool are all fucking bellends, and we all hate Scousers. He then put a video on afterwards saying, just to be clear, that effing last video can't go anywhere.
Oh, that's what was on TalkSport before. Now I know what you're on about.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Jeezy as well, mate. Hope you're doing well, G, mate. Hope you're doing well. I was watching one of your videos the other day on your other channel, you know, the reviews you do on like shows and everything like that. I was watching them the other day. So yeah, basically this is what followed afterwards in regards to all of this. Now, I covered some of this in a video earlier on, so if it's a bit boring for you, I do apologize. But basically, Lewis Steele put this out, and this is very journalistic writing. Like, I didn't like it whatsoever. But basically, he told PGMOL are aware of a video circulating. Apparently, there's no apparent about it, showing David COOTE disrespecting Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool. They are investigating. This was then followed up by Liverpool fans looking at all the situations where David has been involved with controversies with Liverpool in the past. The Virgil van Dijk incident with Jordan Pickford. He didn't send him off when he injured him that time. The Rodri handball against Everton. The offside against Everton. The handball by Odegaard, which should have been a penalty. And then this weekend just gone, he didn't give a foul against Mo Salah. We benefited from it. Like, Núñez still scored a goal, but can you imagine if Núñez had not scored that chance? Like, what would have come after that? Like, incredible. And then he has guys as well, because at first he kind of like denied that it was him in the video, and he was trying to say it was AI or something. He's now actually come out at 25-6, saying that he's understood, so have accepted that the video is him and it's genuine, but he can't recall doing it because it was.
He looks wired up there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he's under the influence of something. Yeah, 100%. So as well, just before I pass on to you, Sean, or first, because I can't wait for your opinion on this. I really can't.
Sorry,
everyone's
boys, I'm
human.
making through the pasta as we speak.
Everyone's human. If you think that other referees don't do this behind closed doors, I think you're living in La La Land. I ain't too bothered about what is said, in all fairness. I'm really not. For me, it's the stuff that's come involved with this. Like, there's a clear bias, I think, in some of the decisions that have been made. If there were one or two, you could put it down to human error or whatever. But when it's, what was that, like 5 I went through there? I'm sure there's more as well that we've not even covered. It goes deeper than just him. He will not be the only referee that's got a bias towards a certain club. I mean, apparently he's a Man United fan as well.
I was just about to ask then, has anyone looked to see what team he supports?
Apparently he's a Man United fan as well. I feel like there's a problem with the referees in the country, and this may open a can of worms, which I said in my video earlier on today. But anyway, Sean, enough of me. I want to hear what you've got to say.
I shut up, Martin, for a minute. In fact, mute yourself. I'm so fucking angry by the whole thing. I really am. I think if you want to know the reason why VAR doesn't work, you want to know the reason why the officiating is poor, there you go. If there is not a total independent investigation into the conduct of COOTE and the PGMOL, and a complete restructure of the PGMOL and the sacking of David COOTE, that he does not officiate even a Sunday league game, and Howard Webb is not sacked, then it's not good enough. Howard Webb needs to be sacked. David COOTE cannot officiate another Premier League game. He needs to be scrapped as a referee completely and thoroughly. End of story.
Yeah.
There is no fucking way that man should put out a video. Like, why why be on video and then say, and that shouldn't be circulated?
Yeah, like why it's stupid. For
What
me,
is-
he's dumb enough to have got into it. When you watch the video, the guy in it is kind of like egging him on. It's like they've had the discussion like before. Like, oh, I'm going to get this on record type thing. You know what I mean? He's obviously under the influence of something. Like, but it. Oh, man.
And insulting Jurgen Klopp, who's respected by all his peers, respected by all the rival managers that have come up against him. Not one person has said one bad word about Jurgen Klopp. Not one.
Yeah.
And for him to have the cheek, that lanky Mr. Bean lookalike, Wish.com Mr. Bean dickhead, that anytime I see him officiating, whether it's VAR or whether he's the referee or the linesman, I worry. Him and Tierney. And I'll tell you, it is a complete racist remark, Richard the Red. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Yeah.
If we're bending the knee for racism, and that is allowed, and Howard Webb does not step down, and he does not sack him completely off the books, then I don't know what the hell. I genuinely, football has got to change now. Here's a real opportunity. And this is the ice, not the icing on the cake, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. And all the rival fans that are saying, "Oh, there's the Scousers again." It could be your club. It could be your.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like when in my video earlier on, I tried to get the message across. I had someone in my comments chatting some right shit, and I just blocked him, man. Like I don't normally do it, but he was on one. He was, oh God, I feel like it should have been like an afterwards. Anyway, he was chatting some shit. Was this lad? And I was like, it's not just about Liverpool, is this? Yes, this situation's about Liverpool, but there's other referees as well where other clubs think that the referee's against them. Like the one that comes to mind for me straight away is Anthony Taylor in Chelsea.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's one straight away I can think off the top of my head. Michael Oliver's, you know, with stuff with him sometimes as well. I mean, I've put a poll in the chat to see, like, simple yes or no. Do you think he'd be sacked? Like, I have no, what is it? I have no confidence that he will be, in all fairness. I just don't. I'm just going to catch up on some of these comments before we go further, because the last time I got well behind. Gary Richards says he must be fired as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And Rob says we're here for David Coote's demise.
Absolutely.
Scott, imagine Klopp sat in Germany wondering what the fuck is going on. Like, there was a bit of me as well that where I was kind of like, I didn't really want to mention the Klopp comments because I don't want to speak for Klopp, but Richard the Red's right. Like, it's racist. Like, it is. Like, you know. Gareth Withers, evening mate, and he couldn't miss the quiz yet. We'll be doing that a little bit later on, pal. Seano. And Rob, that offside versus Everton went under the radar. What an absolute robbery that was as well. Do you know the one that I kind of was looking into, and I was like, oh, I wonder if he was involved with that? The Luis Diaz goal that got ruled out against Spurs. I was like, was he involved with that as well?
Was he?
I don't know if he was. I don't think he was. No,
I think he could have been for VAR, I think.
The worst part of the video is his headed man. Richard the Red, is it a footy quiz or a general knowledge quiz, Seano?
So Richard the Red, if you remember Seano's world famous quiz on another channel, it was all footy. So it will be all footy here. And basically the rules are the first people to get the correct answer get a point each, and whoever then gets the most points wins. Mm-hmm. And then we'll see how successful it is, and we'll continue it if it is successful, and if it's not, we'll continue it anyway.
He's a Man United fan, that figures. Southern bias, Gary says. JT Brothers, evening gents, what an international break. City lose again, 9 points clear of Lego head, and now Coote evidence. I know, man. Exactly. Like, it's Monday as well. We've got another couple of weeks of this. Maybe we'll see some contracts signed. Who knows? It was a racist comment. He was on a coke binge. I think that's what Martin was hinting at. Scott, jokes aside, I honestly hope that Klopp takes legal action for the racist comment. I don't think Klopp will, to be fair. I don't
think he's bothered. But
I don't think he's bothered.
I do think Liverpool need to take legal action against COOTE and against the PGMOL. I really do. I think that's important. And if they don't, well.
Bon as well. Good point here by Bon. He said he hates Liverpool people, not just the football club. Is wrong. Anne, welcome. I don't think we've seen you pop.
I think that's Norm.
Okay.
If I'm correct, Anne is Norm. I think Norm has been on the Frank Carlisle show. So thanks for tuning in. I hope you subscribe.
I can't read all that out, mate. I might get pulled for that, but there you go, guys. You can read it for yourself.
Yeah.
He was defo on the gear. His skin color was very off. Phil, I wouldn't give David COOTE a Sunday league game. I think it brings into as a ref myself, like, you know, I ref some games. I don't do it too much anymore because I can't be asked with shit that comes of it. It gives us all a bad name. Like, it puts us all into like I can't even say the word.
It puts the game into disrepute.
Disrepute. That's the name. Yeah, that's the. Salah should have had a penalty against Aston Villa. I said this before we went live to balance it out. Aston Villa probably should have had at least one penalty at the weekend as well, but it's just a bad ref. Let's just call it as it is. Scott feels like a similar situation to Spurs away last season, where no other club / fan stood by us wanting action against the VAR fiasco. Exactly. This is one of those things where it shouldn't be a club by club, a club against club situation. This is like very similar to the Super League, where all fans need to come together. Like, everyone needs to come together for this. As I said in the little monologue earlier, I'm not stupid enough to think that other referees don't have similar opinions to this, not just about Liverpool, but about other clubs as well. But the fact it's now public, and the fact that there is several high-profile incidents that have involved Liverpool, that have gone against Liverpool, even when Liverpool are not even in the match, like the Rodri handball where he scored against Everton. I'm sure at the time, at that point when that happened, I'm sure that Liverpool and City were neck and neck going for the title, or Liverpool may have even been ahead. And that goal resulted in City taking over in the league title race.
But the other thing, Adam, Martin just sent me a text message saying that his phone had died. He's charging it now. The other thing is Wolves made a complaint about the decisions that have gone against them, and they were actually fined for what they said. And Nottingham Forest as well had said something about the way the officiating went against them, and they were fined. Well, you know, if they're fined, then these referees need to be held accountable for bias and for that sort of behavior. Because if that was you, me, or anybody else that, let's say, we're working for the company, had accreditations or whatever around their neck, and was talking or misbehaving in a pub or a nightclub or whatever, or doing something untoward or whatever, and putting the reputation of the company in disrepute, you would lose your fucking job, and rightly so.
Yeah,
so
100%.
He should be no different.
100%. Richard the Red said, I bet we hate him more. Lol. Imagine having 40k fans waiting for you after a game. Yeah. Gary Richards, he has probably given City a free pass. Yeah, it looks like he might have done it a couple of times. Even Goldbridge is calling for him to be fired as well, says Richard the Red. Doug, breaking, Gary Lineker is quitting Match of the Day and will leave the BBC after 2026. It's the end of an era, to be fair.
It's funny. Doug sent me a message about COOTE, and I think it's probably the only time in his life that he's been called Douglas by. I said, yes, Douglas, I've seen it. I was that mad. So sorry, Doug, for calling you Douglas.
Richard the Red, a lot of fans, not just Liverpool, are calling for his head. Lineker is another slimy twat. Not soon enough for me, the dugout for Richard the Red. So yeah, I mean, Seano, like, let me see if I can find any. Oh, I've got a few articles actually I want to touch on, if that's right with you, Seano. If you want to just talk.
Yeah. So just to advise you, Anne is Norm. So yeah, I know Norm from the Frank Carlisle show, and thanks all for joining in. Yes, Seano's world famous quiz will be returning tonight, although we all want to be talking about COOTE and punching the head off him, but there you go. Do you think there's an argument for foreign refs in the league? And that wouldn't be. Yeah, I think so. I actually think that's a very good point. A really, really good point, Scott. And I think that's the only way forward.
Yeah. There's the poll. I just ended the poll, guys. So 83% of people reckon he's going to get fired. 16% say no. No, it's all right swearing and everything like that. It's just sometimes I always watch what I say when we're live because I don't want to get flagged for it, which I have done before.
Yeah. We get flagged, and there was also a thing that would pop up here. It's kind of an AI bot or whatever that will actually correct you. I think we got rid of it. So
should be a referee transfer window. Yeah, I agree with that, Gareth.
There was another message there from Gerson. Liverpool should sue Dave COOTE for all the deliberate wrong decisions made against the club. Welcome to the channel, Gerson. I think it's your first time on here, so welcome.
For a live stream, yeah. I've seen him before in the comments, yeah, Gerson.
Oh, is it? Okay, well, welcome back.
No, it's fine. So yeah, basically I've got a couple of articles I want to just quickly go through. So the first one's from Paul Joyce. Basically saying that the PGMOL have released a statement saying that he's been suspended with immediate effect pending full investigation. And the PGMOL will be making no further comment until that process is complete. Apparently, Liverpool are also aware of the whole thing that's gone on, but they are not making any comment until they've done what they need to do. It says here as well that COOTE was involved in controversy on Saturday night when he did not send off Leon Bailey for a last man challenge on SALAH. He appeared to indicate no foul, and the ball ran on for Nunes to score, who also rejected a Villa penalty for a shirt pull by Connor Bradley, which is the one I was talking about. Last season, Howard Webb, the head of the PGMOL, admitted that the referee Chris Kavanagh and the VAR COOTE were wrong not to award a penalty against Martin Odegaard for the handball in a 1-1 draw between Liverpool and Arsenal. He also refereed Liverpool's 1-1 draw with Burnley in July of 2020, which I think is what this video is reference to. That's the game I think that he's on about. And a 2-1 home win over Brighton in the March of 2024. After the draw with Burnley, Klopp criticised the ref for being too lenient, saying the ref let a lot of challenges go. In October 2020, Klopp questioned how the Everton goalkeeper Pickford had not been dismissed for a challenge that injured Van Dijk and led to him missing the rest of the season. Pickford escaped punishment as Van Dijk was offside in the build-up, though it was not clear whether COOTE, who was the VAR, checked for a potential red card. And I did see an article earlier on basically saying that he didn't know the rules, basically, about it.
But can I just maybe point out how pathetic the Pickford Virgil van Dijk thing is? So if he wasn't offside, it would have been a free kick or it would have been a red card. That's what he's saying. So if, let's say, a player, let's say the ball is out of play and a player goes and lashes out at another player, that's not a red card because it's a throw.
Yep.
That's basically the same logic as what they're using there. So that's utter tripe. Yep. Utter tripe. Whether it was a fucking, pardon my language, if it was either offside or not, Pickford should have been sent off for that tackle. End of story.
Has it, JT? That's interesting. I'm actually going to have a look at that now, see if I can find it.
Wonderful.
Did you see how COOTE looked at our players Saturday when they debated a foul by Villa? The one disgustingly. Yeah, it did. He looked a little bit of a thing. I'm going to see if I can find that actually. Now, if I can find it, I'll pop it up on my phone so you can see if I can get you all to see it. But yeah,
Richard the Red says Seano is really a Team U AI bot. But a good look.
See it on his. He might have took it down. I can't see it. It doesn't look like it's there.
I'll have a look now myself.
But yeah, basically, yeah, there's that. And then the last article I want to touch on regarding this was from The Athletic, written by James Pearce and Philip Buckingham. I'm going to skip all the stuff that comes before it because there's a lot of stuff there we've already spoke about. Apparently, David COOTE has been a Select 1 ref, the highest level in the UK. Yes, that's true. Since 2018-19 season, after us overseeing his first Premier League game in the previous season. He has taken charge of 6 Premier League fixtures this season, most recently Liverpool's game at the weekend. The PGMOL and Liverpool have been approached for comment. And then this next bit by James Pearce is basically what is the background with Liverpool and COOTE. And they've had a number of high-profile run-ins. Rewind to last December. Klopp was incensed that COOTE, who was on VAR duty, did not advise Chris Kavanagh to go to the pitch side monitor for the handball against Overgaard. Klopp's comments at the time, I'm pretty sure someone will come to explain to me why it was not handball, but I don't know how. Howard Webb then said that it should have been given. We know this already. Webb told Sky Sports that all the feedback we got was very clear. The game expects a penalty in this situation, and I would agree. This is one where we didn't reach the right outcome on that basis. We know about the Pickford stuff where Van Dijk ruptured his ACL. And Klopp was perplexed why COOTE didn't urge Michael Oliver to take action against Pickford, having seen the replays. That's pretty much everything I had on here to cover this, guys, in all fairness. I'll have a quick refresh, see if anything else has come out regarding it. I don't think there has, to be fair, but have you got any last comments on this, Seano?
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but I mean, Howard Webb has to do better. He can't just be kind of like, well, yeah, that should have been that, and that should have been that. I mean, there's so much shite that has, gone on under his watch, and he is complacent in it. I mean, he's sorry, not complacent. He is complacent, but he's complicit in the complacency and the bad decisions. I mean, what is the PGMOL really about? Are they just copying and paste statements saying that they get it wrong all the time? All right, yeah. Frank.
All right, Frank.
I was too late for the... no way, man. Jeff Golding has a new book coming out, Jurgen Klopp's Last Stand. Anyone check it out?
Nice. I'll go and look
Frank,
at that.
do you want to come on the show, or are you busy?
He says he's on his way home.
Oh, he's on his way home. All right.
Yeah. Oh, Gav's with us, mate. Up, Gavin. Hope you're doing well, mate. I know you don't get a chance to jump on much.
Gavin,
hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, his career is probably over for me as well, pal.
It has to be over. Has to be over.
I think this is my last comments on it all. He needs to get fired from refereeing in general. Like, not even going down to I saw someone saying going down to championship.
No.
No. And it's not because of the comments. It's because of the comments, but also the decisions. For me, I don't know how you feel, Sean. I don't want to speak for you, but if them decisions had not gone against Liverpool, I wouldn't be talking about this as much. The fact of the matter is, it's the decisions as well. Like, he's got a blatant bias against Liverpool, but yeah, it's the decisions as well. So he needs to go. For me, there needs to be a massive investigation into all the refs. Is there anybody else that's doing this? Because mark my words, he will not be the only one. He will not be the only one that does this. He's just the only one that's been caught speaking about it openly. But yeah, that's my last comments on it, mate.
My last comments on it are that a total reshuffle and restructure of the PGMOL needs to be done. Webb needs to lose his job. COOTE needs to lose his job. COOTE and any biased ref. I think Scott's idea of bringing foreign referees in, because clearly the officials that we have in the Premier League clearly don't want to do the job, aren't doing it well, or have a bias towards the team that they're officiating against. And you can't have that in football. They have got to change that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Okay. I do this at work as well on Teams when someone else is talking to me and I'm like, yeah, but...
Did you say bollocks? I thought you said bollocks to me, or did you say...
No. I always do it at work and everything. Yeah, it does me in. I need to learn to not do it.
That's all right.
Yeah, Frank, you'll be on the channel on Wednesday, mate. Hope you can't wait to do it with you, pal. But yeah, I'll speak to you a little bit later about that, man. Scott says that COOTE will be reffing in America, second decision in a couple of months. Yeah, probably. Second division, maybe. Gavin, this has proved what we know for years. It's corruption at the highest level.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else is there here? Bon, he will get fired, then move to the Saudi League. He was one of the people that joined. Oh my days, what's his name? You know them? Do you remember them referees that went over to Dubai?
Yeah. He was there.
He went over
too.
to Dubai, and there was a big thing about it because then it was something to do with like the owners of Man City.
Yeah.
He was one of them that went over.
Yeah.
The reffing standards are pish from Gary Richardson. Yes, that's right, mate. Richard, sorry, I didn't mean to say Richardson. And then obviously Norm and Frank are talking about YouTube and unsubscribe. Mate, I had an issue. I'll talk to that after the show, but I had an issue, with that. This, like, I told you yesterday. All back now. All back and more now.
Yeah.
Mad. It's mad.
It's weird, mad. Yeah, because one person in particular, and I won't mention names, one person in particular that we thought had unsubscribed had commented there on one of our videos, and we're like, oh, there you are. So Frank, you're not the only one, mate. And lads and ladies, I have to say, I don't know how Frank Carlisle has less than 800 subscribers. We need to get him at 1,000 subscribers before the Christmas of this year, not next year, of this year. He's got a fantastic channel, fountain of knowledge, and I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's Mr. Liverpool himself.
Can't wait to have you on.
Yeah, incredible.
Really can't.
Incredible.
So guys, I'm going to move on from the David COOTE stuff because we can't really do much more in it. We have to just literally wait and see what happens. I would hope that the decision is made by the end of the week. It shouldn't take too long now that he's actually come out and accepted it. So I wanted to talk to you, Seano, about some of these stats that I found over the weekend and want to get your opinions on it. So I'll load it up now. Oh, why is it not loading? There we go. There we go. So I found this other X page and StatMuse FC, and I was looking at some of them after the game, and I was like, oh. So it says here that Liverpool are undefeated in their last 145 Premier League games when they're leading at half-time. 132 wins, 13 draws, 0 defeats. They are also unbeaten at Anfield in 94 straight games when scoring first. Like, that's incredible, isn't it?
Well, I guess, David, we're not that shit. No, I mean, look, it's fantastic. I mean, and like there's nothing else that you can really say to that. Only there you go. Yeah,
and then I've got this other one as well. So I spoke about it on Scott's podcast that I did with him.
Yeah,
which actually reminds me, Sean, I haven't told you this yet. I'm going to rebrand this. Instead of it calling, I'm going to add podcast to it. I'm thinking about sticking it on Spotify as an audio thing. So
great idea. Yeah.
So I'm going to start calling the AKM Live Podcast. So that's what this is going to be called from now on. So when I did Scott's podcast, we spoke about the fixture congestion, and then we spoke about that running of games. Remember when we went through all the breakdown of how many hard teams we were supposed to play and yada yada yada. So here we go. This was at the time, October the 18th. This was Liverpool's next 10 games. Chelsea, Leipzig, Arsenal, Brighton, Leverkusen, Aston Villa, Southampton, Real Madrid, Man City. And as it says there, it was called a gauntlet, right? As of now, right now, 6 wins, 1 draw.
I mean, do you know what I mean? It just goes to show. Just goes to show. I just see that we've got a message there, and fair play, Mr. Tony B. Sorry, Adam, had to wait 10 minutes to be able to post, so he's obviously just subscribed there. I can't believe, as a United fan, I'm messaging on a Liverpool channel, but stumbled across you searching for the COOTE Fallout. Well presented show, guys, and you're totally right. This affects all fans and players. Scandalous in the utmost. Very well said, and fair play to you, Mr. Tony B, and welcome to the channel.
No, thanks for that, mate. That's one of the things I've been trying to get across, is that in this instance, yeah, it is a Liverpool issue, but it's not. This could affect other teams. This could affect other, clubs, anything like that. So, yeah,
we're not naive to think that all referees are against Liverpool.
Yeah.
So you're bound to find a bias there in the PGMOL. You're with every other club. Wolves have had complaints. Spurs, I think, Arsenal especially, Nottingham Forest have had it. So, and United, I'm sure, will have it too. So, everyone is affected by it. And unless all of the Premier League stand up and say something and actually hold these referees and the PGMOL, Jesus, and Howard Webb accountable, then they're going to continue this crap. So that's my
I've just reduced that time as well. I didn't even know it was on 10 minutes. I literally thought it was a minute. I didn't realize it was on 10, so I've just reduced that now. Back down to a minute. So apologies for that, Mr. Tony. But yeah, thank you for your comment. I appreciate that so much. So yeah, I guess, Seano, going back to these fixtures a little bit, how many more of these do you reckon we're going to win? So we've got Southampton, Real Madrid, and Man City. Do you reckon we could make it into 9 wins and 1 draw?
Let's do it. Let's do it. I mean, Real Madrid aren't really firing on all cylinders. Man City have 115 reasons as to why they're not firing on all cylinders. So, I mean, and Southampton are in big trouble at the moment. I mean, they're at the bottom of the table, but we still have got to show them respect. As we didn't really do that at Forest, and we got beaten. So we need to be respectful of the opposition, but we can get 3 points in all of them.
No, that's a nice. Cheers, Tony, mate. Thank you for that.
Appreciate that, Tony.
But yeah, so yeah, basically, I reckon we could get. I reckon there's no reason why we can't make it 9 wins and 1 draw. No reason, especially with the club, with the squad we've got right now.
And with the players that are coming back as well, as you said.
Yeah. Alisson's back in training today. Well, no, sorry. Alisson's back in the gym today. Elliot was back in training today. Jota's supposed to be back just after the international break, so he can give Nunes a bit more of a rest. Fingers crossed we see something from Chiesa. Here's hoping anyway. So yeah, let's see what happens. This one as well. Oh, that's the same one. So Nunes, we saw the best of both of them. I mentioned it in my match review.
Yeah.
Got a stat for you. In a Liverpool shirt, 36 goals, 19 assists. That's not too shabby, I don't think. Because when I saw that stat, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, I didn't even think it was that good. I didn't know he'd scored that many goals.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's too shabby. But again, like in that game, there's 2 halves to Nunes. There's the side of him where he'll score a goal out of nowhere, and you think to yourself, like, hey, what the hell's happened there? But then there's also the side where he'll miss an easy one, which leads to this one. He's the first player since he joined Liverpool 3 years ago to have 50 big chances missed and 50 offsides.
I think, as you said, we did see, 2 sides of them there in the last game, and you're bound to see that with a striker. They miss chances, they score chances, and that's it. They're not going to score every chance they get. But because obviously there is that stigma on, here we go. There's this stigma on Nunes for missing out on opportunities. I think it's kind of highlighted even more so. So, I mean, I just hope that he continues to grow and continues to play well, and he gets given an opportunity, and hopefully he'll blossom into a better player than what he is now.
Nah, yeah, I agree with that, mate. Just want to touch on this. Scott's doing another podcast. Yeah, cool, man. I look forward to hearing it. If you need any more information, just ask me and I'll try and get some more sent over to you. And
we hear any whinging in the background? That's because Gemma's kicking off over the dog.
All right, okay. Norm mentioning that it looked like that COOTE was on something. Yeah, I mentioned that earlier. I was like, he was definitely on something.
He
I
just
don't
looks
know
to be
what.
a weirdo anyway, so
Yeah.
you know what I mean. That's neither here nor there, but whatever.
I believe we just had some more subscribers, haven't we?
We got Mr. Tony B, who's a Man U fan who just came on and left a lovely comment there, and fair play to him. Was not biased with his comments. He believes that the whole COOTE thing is very much could affect anybody.
I think quite a lot of people across all teams will feel the same. Regardless what your football team is, everyone will stand together on this, I think. Because officiating is across the whole board. It needs to be right even down to the bottom Sunday leagues. It all needs to be on the same level. And like I had in my, when my battery died, then I put it on the telly, and I understand what you're saying. Then foreign referees, bring some of them in, teach the English.
Yeah, like there's what was that referee that we had recently? I thought he had was it Champions League?
Frank was mentioning this on his show. I can't think of it, but he was saying that he's a really good referee, and if
he's really, really good. I like him a lot. So yeah. Bon on the Nunes stuff. Bon's mentioning that one thing about Nunes under Slot, he's not getting caught offside as much as he did under Klopp. That's right. He did at first. But it does look like Slot's got a hold of him a little bit and trying to rein him in. And then Scott mentions that 55 goals and assists in 100 appearances is bloody good, to be honest. It is.
Nunes seems happy again now.
It's because he's playing.
Yeah.
It's because I've always said about Nunes is that he needs to start games. He needs to get a run of games. He can't be chucking him on for 20 minutes here or there because I think he's a rhythm player. He needs the rhythm to get going.
I would have him continue to play even when Jota is fit, because Jota is not going to be 100%, ready. And I know that you made posed a really good question there on Frank's show, Adam, where you were saying when Alisson is fit, do we start Alisson or do we keep Kelleher? And that's a very good question. And I don't really know, to be honest with you.
I had that same question last season. Sorry to butt in, Sean. Yeah. When Alisson went off injured, Kelleher was doing really well, and I was saying no, I'd keep Kelleher in net, and I got slated for it. I was like, no, Alisson's a better keeper, but Alisson's now becoming injury prone. When we seen him the other day on the bench, he looked really pissed off anyway. And I think his mind's made up as well. But I just need to give a big shout out as well, because I think my mate Big Dog Dave's just tuning into the live now, and he's a rat, he's a mank. So if you're listening, Dave, all right, mate.
Norm, aka Anne, says Gaza has turned up at the PGMOL with chicken and a fishing rod, claiming to be mates with COOTE. That's brilliant.
I read this as well somewhere that 90% of refs are Cheshire based with a Manchester affinity. Yeah, I've read that somewhere as well earlier. I've put a poll up in the chat, guys, based off that question that I asked over there and what you mentioned just then, Martin. Does Alisson go straight back in when he comes back?
No.
I'd love to know what you all think, because I don't want to blow my own trumpet here, but nobody else is going to do it. So I was on YouTube. I was looking for some stuff about how everybody was talking about this David COOTE stuff. And on another YouTube channel, which I won't mention, they had a journalist on who doesn't really break news anymore. I'll just say that. And they were talking about how Alisson's going to be sold next summer. And I was like, how long have I been saying this?
Since that Mamadashvili's been signed, I'd honestly keep Java, whatever his name is.
Javos, yeah.
I'd keep him as a number 3. Loan him out if needed again, and I'd keep Kelleher as number 1, and I'd bring Mamadou in as a backup. That's my choice, because he's been there for so long and he's bided his time. It was a bit like Lucas at first. He's had to wait and settle in, and when he comes in, it automatically does really well.
No, yeah, I agree. I mean, the conversation they were having was basically something along the lines of, you sell Alisson to Saudi Arabia, you get a decent whack for him because you've got a lot of money left on his contract, a lot of time left in his contract. Sorry, so you probably get what you need for him.
Yeah,
and then you'd have a 24-year-old and a 25-year-old in Kelleher and Mamadashvili to fight for number one.
Yeah. I don't even know what this Mamadashvili is all about. I haven't even seen any, and I haven't YouTubed him or anything. So that's my own fault.
I'm not. From what I've seen of him for Valencia this year, he pulled like Kelleher pulled off a double save the other day. It looks like he's been doing that like every other game in for Valencia this season. He's all over it, shop him pulling off all these double saves. I think we've actually got an absolute bargain there. Like we've paid, like, what did we pay for him? Like 30 million, 25, something daft like that.
Be careful. Be careful because David Ornstein will be out now saying that's down to Richard Hughes been absolutely awesome.
He's a prick though.
He's got a lot of he's got a lot of potential and he could be worth triple that. But yeah, Scott, sorry mate, just sticking on the keeper thing. Hi Jen, I have seen you. Sorry there, Jen. I hope you're doing well, Jen. Scott mentions there the issue with Kelleher is he's only got 1 year left on his contract next season and he wants to leave. Yeah. So that's the thing you're running with him. Then you're in the similar situation what you're in now with Trent, Salah, and Van Dijk. He won't necessarily sign a new deal.
It's like we're going back to this Mamadashvili, and okay, say Alisson disappears, right? Yeah, we've got the other keeper as well, and we buy a Mamadashvili comes in. Do you think that slot is that evil? He'd throw it with the other keeper not having any Premier League experience. He's only a young guy as well, isn't he?
I think he's 24. Kelleher's 25. Yeah,
I know he's an experienced goalkeeper, but it's unfair on my way to bring a new keeper in and throw him straight above Kelleher, who's been there waiting and waiting. I think he should bide his time and do what Kelleher's done.
I get what you're saying. I really do, but we've seen Kelleher's comments earlier on this season when he went off with Republic of Ireland he plays for
Republic of Ireland, yeah.
Where he mentioned that, I wanted to go this summer and then they've gone and signed another keeper, but they still won't let me go. And Mamadashvili is one of these keepers where I think he's got so much potential. He could have gone anywhere. Like Chelsea are screaming out for a goalkeeper. I don't think he's agreed to come to Liverpool.
Chelsea have 7 goalkeepers.
Yeah, they still need another one. I think that I don't think that Mamadashvili signed for Liverpool after being told, "Oh yeah, you're going to sit on bench all next season."
Yeah,
like I just don't think that's what I don't know. I feel like he's got a bit about him. Like he's his country's number one as well. He had a really good Euros. So yeah.
Well, it looks by the looks of it that we're losing both Alisson and Kelleher next summer.
Yeah. That was the person. That was the person I was speaking about, Gavin.
David oh God.
Bond says Kelleher doesn't want to leave. He wants first team football. There's a difference. Yeah, there's a difference. But he did literally say that he wanted to leave in the summer.
That's because Alisson, he's too good to be a number one. Too good to be a number two.
Number two,
and he's the best number two as a number one.
Yeah, he is.
And we've got, if he wants to go, then mate, I would stand with him, because he deserves that first team. He really does. And what would you do? I don't know. I don't think he'd come play for a Premier League team. I don't think he's that disrespectful.
Kelleher, no. I think he'll go abroad.
Yeah.
I don't. I think if Newcastle, Chelsea, Spurs,
good fit for Newcastle, but
yeah. Chelsea, Newcastle, Spurs.
Cheers, Richard.
I don't know anybody else, but I reckon any one of them, he'd go there.
Or Southampton.
Yeah, Southampton. They've had a good record of having decent keepers. Like Ramsdale, he was decent when he was there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Scott, you've just literally took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna just say that you've mentioned this before. You mentioned it in our podcast. He said it before. He thinks Kelleher would be able to play for any team in the league. I agree. I agree. Gavin, could the contract situations make Alisson's mind up? Could he see Kelleher, or he could see Kelleher at Dortmund or one of the Red Bull teams? Dortmund's more. I think I think personally, anything lower than a Champions League level is a bit of a disrespect to Kelleher, considering we've just said he's the best backup goalkeeper in the league. Scott's saying he could go play for any other team in the league. I think Dortmund is his level. Anything lower than that, I think.
I'm pretty thing with you saying that about the Red Bull teams. I think he'll, if he was going to go and he needed it, I think he'd go and join Klopp.
Mm.
He loved him, didn't he?
Yeah. Even in Ricky, mate, hope you're doing all right. I don't know who ticket is, Seano, but Ricky's here.
Yes. Evening tickets.
Is that AI? Timu AI. Brought to you by Timu. Sorry, Seano. You didn't look impressed when I said that then.
Sorry, ticket.
What else have we got, guys, to talk about regarding these little facts and figures I've got for you?
Well, I suppose it's good to see the cop standing and putting up a banner calling for FSG to cough up.
Yeah, I had. You would mention that one, wouldn't you? Let me see if I've still got it.
Look, my mate's just messaged me there. He's watching us.
Is he?
He's a dirty mank.
Good, subscribe, lads, subscribe.
He wants to watch a proper football team.
Yeah, of course. I don't think I've got that anymore, Seano. Oh, is that it there? Hold on, let me see if that's it. But yeah, there was a banner up about obviously the whole Salah situation. You have kind of tied me over into what I wanted to talk about next. Here we go. This banner was up at Anfield over the weekend. FSG, he fires a ball, now give Mo his dough. I think that's ace me, that, in all fairness, I really do.
Yeah.
Seano, can you do something? Do you think you could do something like that with the...
Well, guess what? I already have.
Nice. SD Designs, is that it?
SD Designs 2020 on Redbubble. I'll have another design up later this evening of basically calling out FSG.
Can we show our Toby's one?
Yeah, if you want to show Toby's, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a boxing tournament, and Martin's boy Toby is going to be hopefully making his boxing debut. He's meant to make it in London, but due to unforeseen circumstances, that was cancelled. But he's going to make it on the 13th of December. And
the 13th.
Hopefully myself, well, I'm already booked. So myself, Martin, and hopefully Adam will be at it and cheering them on. But of course, I got in there with some merch for my man Toby, and we have a banner for him, and we have T-shirts.
Have you got it up ready? Come on, Adam, show it.
I ain't got one on. I ain't got one yet.
Oh, you weapon!
I ain't got one. If you've got one, if you send me a link, I'll put it up.
Yeah, I'll send it to you now.
Yeah, I've got the time off work for it as well now.
Yeah.
So
it's a Friday, right?
Yeah, Friday. Yeah, Friday. Yeah. It's Saturday, Sunday.
Do you know what time?
I don't know yet, mate. It won't be late.
Right.
Right.
It's in Liverpool, so I mean,
yeah. I'll see if I can.
Evening, Brandon.
Oh yeah, I was about to say Brandon's with us. All right, Brandon. That's Mighty Reds over on Instagram. He's got how many followers have you got on there, Brandon? I got a shitload, and you had Ryan Bobble on your channel. You had Leverkusen liking your post the other day, killing it. Absolutely killing it.
Dugout as well, doing the
Dugout with a ticket. Yeah,
you know.
Where's Richard the Red from?
He's from Liverpool, I think, as well.
We need to get him on.
Let's make more an all-time record-breaking Red legend. Give the man a statue as well. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Do you know what? When was the last time Liverpool actually commissioned a statue? Like, I would have thought by now we'd have heard something about a Klopp one. Or do you reckon they're going to wait till, I wish him a long life, touch wood, that he dies, and then they do it?
No, they won't fall out for that, mate.
They did one for Paisley. So I don't know.
What else is there?
I sent you that link, by the way.
He's in Milton Keynes, Bedford, close to Milton Keynes. So he's down south.
Yeah, south, mate. Yeah. Richard, when are you going to come on this stream?
Gavin asked the question earlier, how do we think Amarin will do at United? I think he'll do good, me. I think he'll do good.
I don't. I think Amarin is facing uphill battle. If changing the manager was the source of the problem, then they would have sorted out a long time ago. But they haven't. There's too many divas and time wasters at that club, and if you can, I mean, they're just throwing money at a fire. It's not going to solve it. Yeah. He needs at least 5 years to sort that shit out, or more.
When I seen that yesterday, you know, Van Persie, the way he touched them fans, you know, I hate United, but them fans were so passionate for him, you know, and it was a nice, genuine send off for him. But you know, let's hope that they fucking fall back down the Championship ground, eh?
Van Persie.
Yeah, the way that you seen that our fella crying in the stands, you know, and they were singing a song for him, you know. As a 4-game manager, I thought he got a good little reception.
You mean Ruud van Nistelrooy?
Yeah, that's the one who said.
Yeah, you said Van Persie.
Oh, you know what I mean. Like the fucking Manx, mate, they're all not wired up here. They're all dogs bollocks. You think they're great? Do you know what? They're going to be with Everton soon next year in a Championship.
But my point before you rudely interrupted me, Martin, was that they at least need 5 years, and he's not going to be given 5 years. That's all I'm saying. Sorry, Martin.
What do you think about Brandon's comment there?
Maybe I can get David Cool on the score prediction. Absolutely. Stick around, Brandon. We're going to be doing a quiz shortly.
Gavin Morgan says Rudd was sure he was going to coach the team. Amarin today told him he doesn't want him. Yeah, he got moved on, didn't he, today?
That's a bit. But I can understand why Amarin would want to do that, because he doesn't want some like former United player telling him, "Look at that, ladies and gentlemen."
That's the t-shirt. That's the t-shirt for you guys for Martin's boy Toby. We'll be doing a box. I'm gonna get one actually. To be fair, I'll probably wear it.
You have to, because we've all got one.
Yeah, I'm after ordering one myself.
Yeah, so but don't order from anywhere else other than Redbubble, because fucking soft ass will go and start whinging.
Well, hold on a second. How many people do you fucking know have a goddamn design for your boy? Nobody. So you're not going to be buying off anybody else.
Oh, it's such a bitch.
Anyway.
Mr. Tony B's put, we have a lot more problems than the manager. 5 years, make it 10, Seano. And that's from a United fan.
And like I don't mean to be taking the piss, Mr. Tony B, but I really do think that the problems are massive. You've got too many absolute wasters at that club, and I mean Bruno, Anthony, for fuck's sake, Anthony. Like, Jesus,
I thought someone in chat was called Anthony then, and I was looking like, what's going on?
I was doing it as well. I was like, oh, fuck, we're not going to get another.
Anthony is there's no way that he's Brazilian. He must be adopted by Brazilian family. He is an absolute waster, and he's an absolute gobshite. And the fact that like he hires a personal photographer to take pictures of him when he scores a goal, that guy deserves a slap. If he was around when Roy Keane was playing, Roy Keane would be like, do me a favour, and he'd slap him across the head. Absolute idiot.
Yeah, Doug says here, Anthony, the 90 million fidget spinner.
Guys, look, sorry, mate. He's saying to me, because we're talking about United now, he's like, United. He's honest to God, mate, you see him, he looks like Uncle Fester.
Mr. Tony B says he agrees, Sean, they need a complete rebuild.
Yeah, you need to offload the players you have. That Unana fella, like the issue that United have, and I don't want to be a Liverpool channel talking about United, but what I'm trying to say here is that the players that you have, there's not one of those players that Klopp would have signed or that Slot would have signed, especially that Unana fella. You know, the whole antics where he said, like, take a shot here. Like, what a gobshite. Like he's not the best goalkeeper. No matter how much anyone wants to make out he is, he's a woeful player. And there's too many cheating a living Maguire is a joke, an absolute joke. I would play better in defence than he would. He should be left back in the dressing room. That's where he should be. So there you go.
Yeah. Getting back to Liverpool stuff now, then, shall we?
Yes.
So that was the banner for Mo Salah at Anfield over the weekend. Also, just one last quick one as well, guys. The poll ended for does Ali go back? And it ended 64% said yes, 35% said no. So the chat think that Ali goes straight back in. With the Mo Salah stuff, I found these stats as well after the game on Saturday night. So Konaté has the best success rate of any player to contest 50 or more duels in the Premier League this season. 64 duels, 47 won. That's a 73.44 success rate. I think Konaté has been immense this season. I think he's been...
He has. He's been really good.
Games, in all fairness. I think he's been really, really good.
Amazing.
Back to Salah. Most times a player has scored and assisted in a Premier League game in the competition's history. Wayne Rooney, 36. Mo Salah is one behind him on 35, which is a record. So literally, if he scores and has an assist in another game, he's drawn with the record. Does it 2 more times, he's got the record in the Premier League.
He's not far behind Shearer as well on all-time goal scoring at the minute, is he?
I don't think so.
I think he's on 161, and Shearer was on 261, and I think Shearer was on 280 odd.
But there was even fantastic. I'm trying to find it here. Oh yeah, Gravenberch versus Villa. Accurate passes 48 out of 52, so 89% accurate passes. Successful dribbles 3 out of 3, so 100%. 2 blocks, 2 clearances, 4 interceptions, 4 recoveries, duels won 6 out of 9. That's 67%. You may remember an interception there where I think it was Ramsey turned Trent inside out and was clear on goal. And if it wasn't for Gravenberch, it would have been a goal for Villa. But fantastic player. And we were all talking about number 6. We still need a defensive midfielder, in my opinion, but Gravenberch has really made that position his own and put the question, do we need a defensive midfielder or do we need backup? I
agree with Gavin here. Why isn't Conte being spoken about enough? He's just like a silent assassin at the moment.
He's really, really good. He's Ricky. With what Ricky said there regarding him. And Konaté has been unreal from Gavin. Players don't want to take him on. They're targeting Van Dijk, which isn't working for the opposition either. Agreed, 100% agree with that. And he also said he wants Konaté as vice captain.
Well, I think if Trent goes, you'd probably see Salah.
That's not a bad one, Doug. That's a nice one. That made me chuckle.
What do you call Cross? That's good. That's good.
He's also said that Konaté is the best centre-back in the league at the moment. I agree with that. And then I've got a few other ones for you. So Salah was the first player to reach double figures for goals and assists in the big 5 European leagues in all competitions this season, while the Egyptian has now achieved this in each of his last 4 seasons for Liverpool. Unplayable. I agree with that. I think is that. Guess who's second, by the way? Guess which players, if this is a test, see if you've been watching my videos. Which players second to Salah in Europe?
Is that the one that you put on yesterday?
I'll give you a hint. He's been linked with Liverpool.
Yeah, that's that over Egyptian guy from Fingo.
Oh,
Mamouche.
your man. Yeah.
He's the
Mamouche,
second.
yeah.
He's second in goals and assists in all the top 5 leagues behind Salah this season, which is not bad considering it's a breakout season.
See, we don't just give thumbs up or thumbs down. We do watch the videos.
Yeah.
Ricky says, Gav, I might be wrong, but I think he's captain for France currently. I think so. Gavin Morgan, the guy that invented Velcro has died. Rest in peace. Oh, is that why? With the joke? All right, okay, I didn't even know that. And then them two have both said Mamouche. So they obviously watched the vids. Another Salah stat in the Premier League, 240 goals and assists in 250 starts. Again, that's pretty much every time he starts, he either gets a goal or an assist, which is incredible.
One season wonder.
Yeah, season wonder.
Considering he wasn't very good when he was at Chelsea and everything. Mourinho was slagging him off.
Yeah.
Give us in, we'll sort him.
Yeah. Mo Salah in Premier League home games at Liverpool, 134 goals and assists in 133 games. So pretty much every single game that he's played at Anfield, he's either got a goal or an assist. That's how that stat lines up.
Incredible.
Because we got Salah. Oh.
Money.
No, I was going to say Shawnee.
Premier League assist, he's now overtaken Thierry Henry. He's got 75 compared to Henry's 74. And that was basically the last stat I had to show you. So any final comments on Salah's performances this season before we get into the quiz?
But yes, Liverpool haven't played anybody this season. Gab said. Thierry Henry, Mohamed Salah, give him a contract, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a contract. And this bullshit from James Pearce, it's not just as simple as, just throwing the cash at him. We have to think about the wage structure. Utter codswallop, Pearce. Get your bloody mouth off John W. Henry's ass. Stop it. Stop it now. Stop the misinformation and the PR crap that you peddle non-stop. Along with the Fenway Echo, along with your buddy David Ornstein that is kissing Richard Hughes' ass for absolutely no apparent reason. With all the money that we have saved from offloading the likes of Thiago, as Adam has said in his last videos, Massive, all of these players that we have offloaded that commanded a good bit of money, there is absolutely no reason that we can't offer these three players a contract. So stop your crap. Stop playing it like as if these players are holding Liverpool to ransom. It's not that. It's that we've just not been very good with keeping our players. And it's malpractice. It's negligence on our part to let these players go down to the last 5 or 6 months of their fucking contract. Pierce.
Hasn't he just saved 27 wages as well?
You what, sorry?
Didn't he? How many players did we get rid of? 27,
wasn't
it?
Yeah.
Got 27.
Yeah. And then there's, like you say, like there was 200k we're saving a week from Thiago. We're saving over 100k for Matip. The players we've all sold and didn't sign anybody else in, like, it is what it is. Doug said there he had a dream he was cutting carrots with the Grim Reaper. I was dicing with death. I think he's trying to compete with Richard the Red and Miscusi.
I think he might be winning at the moment.
No, I know what he's doing. He's been watching them freaking aliens on TikTok. The dad jokes. That's what he's doing. That's what they're coming from. I watch him all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Gareth said he agrees with what I said. Brian Clough gave Dean Saunders some flowers to sign for Forest when drunk.
I remember that story, Richard the Red.
Ricky's saying still waiting for that 20% commission from Nike kits to kick in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
quite possible.
And when you've just signed potentially the biggest kit deal in the Premier League with Adidas as well. Just saying.
Yeah, and can you imagine Salah on the back of those jerseys?
Mm-hmm. Doug also said that Mamouche scored a beauty of a free kick the other day, and Gavin said that he needs to get a new contract and be a club ambassador. So I think it's time for we're bringing it back. Seano, we're bringing it back. I hope everybody's ready. Are you ready, Seano, to get this thing on this show on the road, shall we say?
Lights down.
I'll just so we're gonna start, guys. This is the world famous Seano quiz. Right then, Seano. I think what I might do, actually, I might just Tech.
Oh, it's just me now, is it? Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, you're very welcome to Seano's world famous quiz. It's about time that I came back, and I'm back in fashion, ladies and gentlemen. Now exclusive to AKM Live on AKM LFC YouTube channel. So the rules of the game, very, very simple. I'm going to answer you a bunch of questions, and I want them answered immediately. The first three to answer the correct answer gets a point each. And then the person who has the most points at the end wins. Are we all okay with that? Yes or no? So I need Adam and I need Martin to mark the scores if they're still around. And I will ask the questions. So are we all ready to go? Give us a thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. So the first question, what year, okay, this is question one, right? What year did Bill Shankly become manager of Liverpool? Was it A, 1956? Was it B, 1959? Or was it C, 1961? So the first three to get the answers correctly gets 1 point. So was it A, 1956, B, 1959, or C, 1961? Okay, so I think we have...
You're going to have to let me know. I don't know the answers. You haven't given me the answers.
So it's 1959 who has got it. So we've got
Doug, Gaz.
I've just given the answer so that
yeah, so we'll have to just leave it there.
So
whoever types it in next gets in.
So go on, a third person if they get it in. Who hasn't answered already? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Oh, Mighty Red, you can't do it a second time.
Richard the Red.
Okay, so did Richard the Red? Yeah, okay, so Richard the Red. So we've got the Dugout, we've got Garrett KO, and we've got Richard the Red that both got those answers. Okay, I'm just writing this down. So question number 2. In Kenny Dalglish's first season as manager of Liverpool, completed the league and the FA Cup double. Which team was second in the league as well as FA Cup specialists? So I'll ask that again, all right? In Kenny Dalglish's first season as Liverpool manager, completed the first league and FA Cup double. Which team was second in the league as well as FA Cup finalists? I didn't even give. Okay, so we have an answer there. So Gavin, Ricky, and Mighty Reds have got that correct. It was Everton. So have you got that written down, Adam?
Yep.
So Gavin,
Morgan, Mighty Red,
Garrett,
and Ricky.
Oh no, Garrett didn't yet. Ricky, yeah, sorry.
Oh, Gavin, Ricky, and Mighty Reds.
Mighty Reds. Okay. Okay, I didn't even need to do the multiple choice. So number 3. Who was the club captain from 1961 to 1970? So was it A, Tom Haitley, B, Ron Yates, or C, Ray Clements? Who was the club captain from 1961 to 1970? Tom Haitley, Ron Yates, or Roy Clements? A, B, or C? A, Tom Haitley, B, Ron Yates, or Ray Clements? C. So we have the correct answers there. We have Garrett Turner. We have Mighty Reds. And we have Ricky.
Yep.
Are you writing all of this down as to who's and Ricky?
Do you want to put the answer in our private chat just so I know in advance?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So hold on a second. So I'm going to go for question 4 here, okay? So I'm going to just give you the answer to this.
And is it the first person to get 3 questions right wins the whole thing? Is that what you're saying?
So the first 3 people that get the correct answer, they get 1 point each.
Right.
Yep, and then whoever gets it, okay? Okay, so question number 4, ladies and gentlemen. This is heating up. Question number 4, are we all ready? How many games did Roy Evans play for Liverpool? How many games did Roy Evans play for Liverpool? Was it A, 9, B, 89, or C, 139? Was it A, 9, B, 89, or C, 139? See, these are tough questions. I've upped the game, lads and ladies. Okay. So I only see
yeah, let's give them 10 more seconds and then we'll have to just call it.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go on then, Seano. What was the answer?
The answer was A, 9, and Garrett K.O.A. Turner got that correct. He was the only person to get that correct, so that may be a game changer for Garrett Turner.
Well done, Gareth.
Jesus Christ, I thought I lost all me questions there. So question number 5. Are we ready? So question number 5. Hold on till I just write this down. 5. Okay, so question number 5. Roy Evans played in the North American Soccer League in 1973. What was the team? Was it A, Dodge City Racers, B, Miami Mamadors, or C, Philadelphia Adams? Was it A, Dodge City Racers, B, Miami Mamadors, or C, Philadelphia Adams? All right, Paul. So was it A, B, or C?
Okay. No, we got it.
Okay, we got it. So the answer was Philadelphia Adams, and Gavin, Ricky, and Mighty Reds got that.
Yep.
Doug just missed out, and so
did Paul.
Okay.
It's just the first 3, Paul. I think you might have just joined us a little bit late, mate, but just the first 3 get the point for the question. Go on, mate.
Okay, so now, so the next one is question number 6. What subject does Rafa Benitez have a degree in? What subject does Rafa Benitez have a degree in? Is it A, economics, B, physical education, or C, sociology? Jesus Christ. So I'll call that out again. So what subject does Rafa Benitez have a degree in? Is it A, economics, B, physical education, or C, sociology? In English, please. Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. So we've got. Oh, go on. Do you want to give the answer? Then I'll let you know.
So the answer is B, physical education. So I think we have
Ricky, Gareth, and Doug.
Okay, that's grand. So I'm just having to give the answer to.
Not just not that one, Richard. Unfortunately, not that one, mate.
Okay, so question number 7. On February the 6th, 2016, Jurgen Klopp, who's now called, missed a Premier League game. Why? Is it A, he attended a funeral, hopefully David Coots, B, his daughter was married, or C, he had his appendix removed? So on February the 6th, 2016, Jurgen Klopp missed a Premier League game. Why? Did he attend a funeral? Was that A, B, his daughter was married, or C, he had his appendix removed? So I think we have the answer to that.
Yeah.
So we'll accept.
So it's Gav, Ricky, and Gav, Gareth, and Ricky.
Okay, and Ricky. Okay.
It looks like Mighty Red and Paul literally just missed out by a couple of seconds there. They were all, if you look at that, like from Gav all the way down to Paul and Doug, actually, they were all in the same minute. So they were literally like seconds apart.
Now, in the summer of 2000, this is question number 8. Okay, so we've only got 2 more left. So in the summer of 2000, what was found to be wrong with the upper tier of the Anfield Road stand that required additional work to be carried out on it? Was it A, toxic cement? Was it B, it swayed? Or was it C, wrong color? So in the summer of 2000, what was found to be wrong with the upper tier of the the Anfield Road stand that required additional work to be carried out on it? This is the Annie Road stand, upper tier. Nuclear cement.
Yeah. 10 seconds.
Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is?
The answer was B, it swayed.
Yep,
so we got Doug out and we got Paul.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to have to give the question. Oops. Oh yeah, Jesus, I thought I had it wrong there. Okay. So are we all ready now? So number 9. We've got one left, ladies and gentlemen. How many league titles did Roger Hunt win with Liverpool? How many league titles did Roger Hunt win with Liverpool? Was it A, 1? Was it B, 2? or was it 3? Was it C3? So was it A1? Was it B2? Or was it C3? So we can only accept your first answer, so you can't have another pop at last. Okay, so I think we'll have to do...
Yeah, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is?
The answer is B2. It was the 1963-64 and 1965-66 seasons. Now, the final question. Okay, the final question, ladies and gentlemen. Are we all ready? Okay, so Mo Salah scored a record number of goals for Liverpool in a debut season. How many? Was it A, 34? Was it B, 38? Or was it C, 44? Mo Salah scored a record number of goals for Liverpool in his debut season. How many? Was it A, 34, B, 38, or C, 44?
Yep. Whoa. Yeah, I think we've got it already there. Yeah. So we've got Richard the Red, Ricky, and Gareth.
Richard the Red? No. Richard the Red got 38.
No, further up.
No, to me it says 38 here. Richard the Red, 38. And then he said, so it's C, 44 is the answer.
Yeah, so he got Richard, Ricky, Gareth.
But I think he was answering the question.
Oh, right, my bad.
One. So it was Gav. Actually, sorry, it was Gav. It was John Henry. And sorry, it was
Gareth, John Henry.
Gareth, John Henry, and Gavin Morgan. So yes, that's Garrett, John Henry, and Gav Morgan. So
yeah, cool.
Do you have the
yeah, I've got everything written down. I'm just going to tally it up now.
Okay.
If you want to just entertain.
Yeah. So that was interesting, guys. So Ricky, hold on. Ricky's saying that you answered first. Yeah, but you answered first. You got it wrong, Ricky.
No, he put C.
Yeah, but you put that was C for the last. Oh, wait a minute.
That's what I was saying. Like I thought Ricky was the one that started it off.
I'll tell you what. I have one question then that I could ask to clear this up. Then, if everyone is okay with that, is that okay? Is everyone okay with it?
On my side here, I can see Gareth 44, John 44, Richard the Red 38, Richard the Red B, Gavin Morgan 44, Ricky 44, Paul 38, Doug 44, Mighty Reds 44. And then it says that's when Doug I said 2 for the last question, and I answered first.
Okay, well, I then go with what you deem as correct, because I was looking at they're all within
the same. Well, Gareth, I've got Gareth at 8:26:44. John Henry 827.44. Richard the Red 38 827. Richard the Red 827B. Gavin Morgan 827.44, and then Ricky 827.44. So they were all within the same time.
So who were the top three then that got that then? So Ricky, you're saying?
Going off this, I would say, because Doug, Richard, and Ricky were all answered the question in 825, but Doug said his question at 825 was for the previous question. So I would say, and Ricky said he put 44. So I would say, just looking off the way they've come through on here,
that
Ricky. It is in order. Just going off like, maybe a couple of seconds out or whatever.
Yeah.
Where is it gone? There we go. Gareth looks like he was first at 44. John Henry, and then Gavin, but Ricky was literally straight after Gavin. Like they were literally the same.
Okay, so are we happy to go for Gareth, John Henry, and Gav Morgan?
Just while it's come up on my side, that's what I'd put, yeah.
Because that's what I've gone. Okay. So in future, ladies and gentlemen, what we'll do if we do the quiz again, that after every answer, then I'll put a comment in so that we can split it. Okay. Is that fair enough?
Yeah,
we learn from our mistakes and we move on. We do well. So Gareth or Adam is going to tot up all of the winners, and we'll see who's won the first Seano's Knows Best. Now exclusive. What did I say? Seano's world famous quiz, should I say? The first exclusive on AKM LFC, AKM Live. Yes, indeed. And just to give you a Fibersportmemorabilia shout out, they actually now have a signing with Jordan Henderson, which is amazing. So fair play. Yeah, Ricky, I really enjoyed doing them. It's something that we used to do on Cop Talk. We used to have a good laugh when people attended, and there was no messing about. But we'll do more of it, and if people want to do it, do you want to maybe do it?
Okay. I've got the results if everyone's ready.
Okay, the results.
Don't want me to start from the bottom and work my way up to the top.
Start from the bottom. Now I'm here. Okay, let's go.
So in last place we've got Richard the Red with 1. Didn't mean to laugh. Tied with Paul, actually. Paul and Richard both came in last with 1. Then we had Mighty Reds with 3. So that's. And then we've actually got a tie for second place between 3 people. Sorry.
Oh, wow.
We've got Doug, Gavin, and Ricky all tied with 4.
Well, that can only mean
the winner of the first quiz on the channel was Gareth. Gareth with 5. You know what? Ricky will be kicking it. Will be like slagging us off now because he could have been tied first.
Well done. That was good fun. Do you want to maybe put a poll and see if they want to do it again? Just say just see if they want to do it again.
Yeah, sure.
They're interested. So those who've come last wins a signed poster of David COOTE.
Yeah. We'll get that sorted out.
Ricky says pricks unsubscribed.
But yeah, I've put a little poll up, see if we do it. We'll think about some of like a little thing to do. Oh, someone actually voted no for the quiz. I wonder if that was Ricky.
That's Ricky.
Nah, I think we will keep it as a thing ongoing, to be fair.
Those who got joined third gets a David COOTE dartboard.
Yeah, 100%. That's what Richard the Red put in it. I think I saw that Richard the Red.
Yeah,
put that.
I'm sorry, I'm taking your material, Richard the Red.
So yeah. Gareth can't do it every week. He plays FIFA with his mate on Monday night. That's fine, Gareth,
That's
mate.
all right.
Join when you can, pal. You can join when you can.
We might kind of switch it about and kind of do it on different days or something, you know. But
maybe
what we might do. This is actually going up and down. This is like 80% are saying, and I'm actually after voting yes, but 80% is saying, and we've only had 5 votes. 80% is saying yes, 20% is saying no. So we might have it on a different day or something like that, and depending on how successful it is, or if anyone wants to do it, like.
Yeah. Right then, guys. So unless you've got anything else you'd like to talk about, Sean, I think we could end the stream there, mate.
Just don't buy into what the media are spinning about the contracts. You know, we could do an end of year quiz as well for New Year's. Absolutely, Ricky. You know,
once or twice a month. Yeah, could do.
Yeah. That'd be an idea. You know. So another thing, just to point out, guys, we are in partnership with Fibersportmemorabilia, a fantastic group there that deal with sports memorabilia, signed autographs and whatnot, or whatever they do. They're actually now at the moment doing a private signing there with Jordan Henderson. And I've like a signed Jurgen Klopp jersey. So the really, really good stuff. We have a partnership with them with our membership. So our membership is from $1.99 per month. Now there is a $2.99 one there, but you don't need to spend that. It's whatever you can afford. And what we do is we do a draw every month. So the next one is in December, where they win a fantastic book. This is an official Liverpool book that came out to commemorate Bobby Firmino's career at Liverpool Football Club. Really, really nice to have for anyone that's a fan of and you can win that. The last one, Sideline FS, won a signed Jan Moby photo, which I think he received there today, which is fantastic. So, and we'll have a few more things then from Fibersportmemorabilia. So if anyone wants to join, it's only $1.99 per month. Not going to break the bank. And look, we're all about a channel that gives back to our subscribers, and you know, it's just for the laugh, lads. $1.99 or $2.99 per month. Would you miss it? I don't think so.
Also, as well, we've got other things coming to the members as well. Just I know we're talking about members and stuff now. I am doing this AKM after hours. I've got somebody working on a new logo just for those videos. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they'll be back. I think they said they'll be back with me by tomorrow at least with something. So there'll be something for that, and then. Also, guys, there's going to be a video on there, like a bit of an interview with I won't give the name away just now, even though we spoke about it earlier in the stream.
Yeah.
With a person who has actually shaken the hand of John W. Henry. That's how I will tease this. I am interviewing somebody who has met John W. Henry, is known within Liverpool, and I'm going to be probably keeping that for the members for at least a month, and then might put it out for the public afterwards. So yeah, that's coming at some point. I'm doing the interview Wednesday. I'm not sure when I will publish it, but I'm doing it Wednesday night, and Seano will be with me as well. So yeah, that's something for the members to look forward to. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it for the show, guys. Yeah, Gavin, we spoke about Lineker leaving the match of the day. I don't know how I feel about that, to be fair. Gavin also said winner of the quiz becomes Richard Hughes' replacement. Is Bobby doing any good in Saudi since he left? I don't think anyone's doing good in Saudi apart from probably Ronaldo. And then Mr. Tony B's top Drop job, guys. Glad I stumbled across you this evening. Really enjoyed it. All the best to you all. Cheers. Right. Hopefully we'll see you again next time.
Yeah.
Probably. I know you're United fan in that, but
maybe joining in the quiz.
Yeah, jumping on the quiz. See what you know. And then Gareth with the last comment there saying, "Great show, guys." Cheers, Gareth, for that, mate.
Good stuff,
and thank you for your support as a member. So that's it from me, guys, for today. I'll be back with any videos if I need to. Nice one, lads. Have a good one. And then Gavin with a COOTE to replace Lineker. Could you imagine? I'll be back if any videos I need to do anything other than that. Yeah, I'll be doing that interview on Wednesday. So if you are interested, I'll put like a bit of a teaser out for you before you decide to become a member of the channel to watch the full thing. I warn you now, it could be long. I'm gonna just say it might go on a fair bit, but yeah, hopefully you all enjoy it. But yeah, anyway, thank you for all joining. Thank you to Seano and for Martin as well for jumping on as always. And then I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys.
See you guys.